Welcome to Yoga with Anne. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Let's take a big breath in, fill up your belly and chest, and then just exhale it out. Big breath in again through your nose, nice long exhale out through your mouth like a sigh. And then breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose, and allow your breathing rate to settle. And as you breathe in, rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. It opens up your collarbone and pushes your shoulders towards your back. We're going to go into Prana Mudra, so bring the tips of your thumbs, pinkies and ring fingers together, the three tips together. And Prana Mudra increases your immune system. It's good for high blood pressure, good for blood circulation, improves your vision. It also energizes you when you're feeling fatigued and depressed. So breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. You can close your eyes if you wish, or leave them open. If they're open, just look down maybe, or just try and lose your focus. I want you to focus just on your body and your breath. So as you breathe in, feel your belly rise, feel your chest rise. As you breathe out, notice how your chest deflates, your belly deflates. So inhale, belly, chest, and then exhale, chest, belly. Just breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. And of course, with anything I say and do, if it's not comfortable for you or your body, please make sure you adjust it or don't do it. Always look after yourself. I will say and do what's really good for my body, and hopefully that's good for yours, but of course, not everyone's the same. So we're breathing in through our nose, our belly's going to rise, our chest is rising, and then we're going to hold it here, 1, 2, 3, and then exhale it out. Chest, belly, and then another little pause, 1, 2, 3, before we breathe in again. We're going to take 5 breaths in and out. So see if you can count them. Breathe in, breathe out, 1, count 5 of them. And as you breathe in, just notice how your spine, your whole body lengthens and expands. And as you breathe out, notice how your body relaxes, grounds itself down as you breathe out. With your next breath in, if your eyes are closed, blink them open and welcome. My name is Anne. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to basically do stretching and core work. So let's stretch. So inhale, stretch to the ceiling. And then exhale, let the arms come back down. Side stretch, one arm. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling. Exhale it slightly over. Get a nice long stretch on your side. Breathe in slowly, come back up. And then exhale that down, and of course the other side. Inhale, exhale over. We do everything on the other side. Breathe in slowly, come back up, and then exhale it down. Let's straighten out the legs, and then always make sure you put your little cushion in the back so that way you feel your sitting bones on the mat. And we're going to make circles with our feet just to warm up those ankles as well. And then of course we're going to make those circles the other way. Now if I happen to say left and you're doing right, that's fine because we do both sides of the body. Now point your toes to the ceiling, point them out in front, back to the ceiling, out in front one more time. Ceiling, out in front and back to the ceiling. We try and keep our toes pointing to the ceiling. Same toes and knees are pointing to the ceiling. So they're pointing the same way, so that way you're not going to hurt your knees. But we're going to see if we can stretch our back and our hamstrings. So hands on top of your thighs. Inhale, we're going to lengthen our spine. Exhale, we're going to slide those hands forward. As far as they will go. Doesn't matter how far they go, grab hold of your leg wherever. And then breathe in again. Lengthen your back, breathe out, relax those shoulders, your neck. As you breathe in, feel the back of your legs stretching, your spine. As you breathe out, notice how your shoulders, your elbows relax. Keep those toes pointing to the ceiling. Breathe in, look up, and then just as you exhale, slide those hands back towards you. Let's go for the toes and see if we can. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling. Make sure those feet are flexed. Exhale, fold forward. Grab those toes or ankles, whatever you can reach. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out and relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your elbows. But if you're not holding your toes or holding your legs, keep those toes pointing to the ceiling. So that way the back of your legs are still stretching. Your calves are lengthening. Your hamstrings. Breathe in, look up, let go, stretch to the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down. Let's do it again with the legs wide open so we can stretch the inner thighs as well. But we're going to keep those feet flexed. So let's go for the toes. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes or ankles. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out and relax. And then, of course, you're still breathing. You're not holding your breath. Because if you're not breathing, your muscles aren't getting oxygen. So keep breathing in, lengthening, breathing out, relaxing. Notice the different sensations in your body. Breathe in, just look up, let go, stretch. Let's twist to one side and then exhale, fold over that leg. Grab hold of whatever you can and then just relax here. But we're keeping both feet flexed, so the other leg is still working. Breathe in, look up, let go, stretch, twist, and then exhale, fold over the other leg. Hold it here. And notice the difference between your left leg and your right leg. Breathe in, look up, let go, stretch. Last one, exhale, fold forward. Just bring the hands to the floor in front. Keep the feet flexed. We're going to just relax here, your shoulders, your elbows. Inhale, look up, and then just slide your hands back towards you. We're going to do a twist. So leave your right hand and your left hand and bring your right hand behind. Breathe in, we're going to lengthen. Breathe out, we're twisting to the right. The feet are stay flexed, but we're lengthening every time we breathe in. We're going to twist a little bit more as we breathe out. See if you can look over your shoulders so you can stretch the eyes as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to slowly bring the head and body round, change those hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist the other way. We're twisting that spine to keep it flexible. Inhale, and then exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. We'll work those inner thighs a little bit. Grab your toes or your ankles, whatever's comfortable. We're going to breathe in, lengthen, breathe out. We're just going to lean forward. Don't worry about getting your head, your nose down to your toes. It doesn't work for me. It probably might not work for you, but we're still pushing the top of our head forward and lengthening our spine. And we'll feel those inner thighs lengthening as well. Your groins lengthening. Hold it here, just a couple more breaths. Okay, as you breathe in, slowly straighten up and just little butterfly flaps with your knees. We're going to roll over onto our hands and knees, and we're going to do a cat and cow. So just bring your hands underneath your shoulders, spread the fingers, knees underneath your hips. Breathing in, looking up, tailbone up, belly towards the mat, into cow. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down, round your back. Draw your belly in towards your spine, into cat. And again, breathe in, looking up, tailbone up, belly towards the mat. Feel the stretch in the front of the neck. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down, round that back. Push it back up towards the ceiling. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. And then come to neutral. Let's do bear. Tuck the toes under. We're going to take the knees off the mat. So breathe in, zip up, and then exhale. Just take those knees slightly off the mat. We're going to hover just above the mat. You're going to feel those upper arms holding you up. It's like doing weights on your arms. Keep those the core muscles nice and tight so that they're the muscles that are holding up your spine. Inhale, exhale, put those knees down, untuck the toes, and come up on to your knees and shins. If that's uncomfortable, just put something underneath your knees to keep a little bit of extra cushioning. We're going to bring one leg out. We're going to work our hip flexors this time. So straighten the knee, put the foot down. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Now sit down in between your hips, so you're opening up those hips. We're stretching those inner thighs, your hip flexors. It's what we use to walk and stride. I want the knee above the ankle, so that way your knee and your ankle are supported. We're using our body weight to open up the hips and stretch out inner thighs. So inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, bend it again. One more time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Inhale, straighten, take the toes off. You can put the hands onto the mat. Hamstring stretch. Maybe spread your toes so that they're stretching as well. Just stretch the back of the legs there. And as you breathe in, bring yourself up, put the foot down, and let's walk it to the outer edge of the mat. We're going to do lizard. So the leg is as straight as you can with the foot flat. So inhale, exhale, bend. The knee is going to go above the ankle. One more time. We're going to bring the hands to the mat on the inside of the leg. You're going to start feeling the knee open up to make room for your body. Now you can stay here in lizard. Or if you're a little bit more flexible, maybe walk the hands forward as you breathe out, bring your forearms down. You might feel the foot start to peel off the mat. Remember to keep breathing and relax into this stretch. Remember to only stretch as far as whatever's comfortable for you. Breathe in, look up, walk those hands back towards you, straighten the knee, take the toes off, hamstring stretch one more time. And then as you breathe in, bring yourself up. Of course, we're going to do the other leg. So, change those knees over, straighten the leg, put the foot down, inhale, exhale, bend, sink down. Try not to lean forward. We want to sink down to open up those hips. And opening up the hips is actually really good for lower back pain because it makes room for your sacrum and sciatica nerve. And of course, again, knee above the ankle, you want to be supported. Breathe in, straighten the knee. Breathe out, bend it. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, go down. Hold it here. Inhale, straighten, then take the toes off, hamstring stretch, spread those toes. Okay, lizard. So inhale, come up, put the foot down, walk it to the outer edge of the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend, bring the hands to the mat. You can stay here or you walk them out. Remembering everybody's different, it might not work today, and sometimes every day is different. You might be more flexible today than you were yesterday, or you might be more flexible in the morning or at night. Okay, breathe in, look up, Walk those hands back, straighten the knee, take the toes soft, one more hamstring stretch. And as you breathe in, bring yourself up. Let's come all the way up. So tuck those toes under, make fists next to your knees. As you breathe out, push down onto your fists and then slowly just roll yourself up. Now we're going to turn around and have the mat behind us so we can step back. So bringing your feet underneath your hips. So there's a gap between your feet, toes in front of your heels. You want to make sure your toes are always pointing in the same direction as your knees. We're stretching to the ceiling. Breathe in, stretch, look up. Maybe as you breathe out, make it a back bend. Look slightly back, push those hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward like a rag doll. Don't worry about touching the mat. Make circles with your hands. Circle. And then of course you're going to make circles the other way. It's like a little massage on your shoulders. The knees can be bent or soft depending on your hamstrings. We're coming halfway up. Breathe in, bring the hands to your knees, straighten your back. Push your tailbone backwards, your shoulders back. Think of yourself as a right angle. Maybe you can look down at the mat, at the ground, or straight ahead, whatever's comfortable. We're stretching that spine. Let's go into chair. Breathe in, zip up, bring those hands out, and then exhale, bend the knees and sit. You'll feel the weight move onto your heels more. You're going to keep your core muscles nice and tight. And you're going to notice how you're breathing in and breathing out. Of course, when you're exercising, you're breathing in and out, maybe through your mouth. You're definitely not breathing in and out through your nose because you want to make sure your body is needing extra air and oxygen. Let's do it as a twist. Palms together into prayer. Just the shoulders move. We don't move the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Twist one way. Breathe in. Come back. Breathe out. Go the other way. And then as you inhale again, slowly bring yourself back and exhale. Bring those hands to the mat. Let's go into a lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Big step back with your right foot. Again, check your left ankle is underneath your knee. And let's bring the body up. So inhale. Slowly bring your body back up. Palms together into prayer in front for a high lunge. Notice your breath. Let's go into warrior two. Put your right heel down. Turn your body inwards. Breathe in. Bring your arms out at shoulder height and you're looking past your left fingertips out into the future. There's no movement from the waist down. Extended ankle pose. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Inhale, raise your right. Exhale it all the way over. Nice straight line from your right fingers down to your right heel. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Relax those shoulders. Press your feet and toes into the mat. Breathe in, bring your palms together into prayer. Breathe out, turn your shoulders forward. We go inhale, exhale, hands to the mat. And let's do it on the other side. Let's bring the right foot forward. So inhale, exhale, step it forward. Let's do the other side, big step. As you breathe out with your left leg again. Hold it here. Check your ankle underneath your knee. Breathe in, bring your body up. Palms together into prayer. Hold it here. Notice your breath. Into warrior two. Put your left heel down. Turn your body inwards. Breathe in, bring your arms out. You're looking past your right fingertips. Out into the future. Stretch and sink down. Notice your breath. Extended ankle pose. Right forearm to the thigh. Inhale, raise your left. Exhale it all the way over. Stretch and breathe. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, turn your head, sink back down. We're building strength and stamina in those legs. Breathe in, palms together. Breathe out, turn your shoulders forward. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat. We're going into plank this time.
So right foot back. So inhale, exhale, step it back. Bring your shoulders above your hands. Spread your fingers. Core muscles are nice and tight. Lengthen your neck. Push your heels back. Push your head forward. If you need to, bring the knees to the mat and just keep pushing your head forward, lengthening the spine. Your core muscles, you're nice and tight, zipped up. It's going to get you that flat belly and tight tush, but we're going into downward dog. So tailbone up, heels down. Walk the feet to make yourself comfortable, and then if you need to, walk the dog. So pedal the feet. Bend one knee and then alternate. Relax your head between your arms. Into three-legged dog. Take your right foot off the mat. Take a couple of breaths. And we're going into pigeon. So look up, bend your right knee, bring that right knee all the way up to your right hand. And then slide your left leg back. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We want to try and straighten the spine. And if the right knee is stressing you, try flexing your right foot. So the toes again will be in the same direction as the knee, and that might help. And pigeon, is really good for lower back pain, sciatica nerve pain. Reclining pigeon, breathe in, breathe out. Walk the hands forward, make yourself comfortable. Maybe make 2 fists for your forehead. And if you've got a cushion or a block, you can put your forehead on that. Whatever's comfortable for you. Hold it here. Remember to keep breathing in and breathing out. We don't hold our breath. Inhale, look up, walk those hands back towards you, underneath the shoulders again, king pigeon. So bend your left knee, grab that left foot if you can. If you can't, that's fine too. Hold it here, that's working the left thigh or the left quad. Take your right hand off if you can balance. Bring it behind. Grab the foot with both hands so you can push your shoulders back, your shoulder blades together. And take a few breaths. Okay, inhale. Exhale, put the foot down, the hands back out in front. We're going to spread the fingers, tuck the toes, back into downward dog. So zip up, tailbone up, right foot back, heels down, pedal those feet, whatever works for you. Just feel the stretch from your heels to your tailbone down to your hands. And of course we're going to do it on the other side. So take your left foot off the mat, push that foot behind you for a three-legged dog again. And into pigeon. Look up, bend your left knee, bring that left knee all the way up to your left foot, left hand, so you can slide that right leg back. And try and keep those hips level. We don't want to put one hip down onto the mat if the other one doesn't reach as well. So that way you're not putting too much pressure on one side. Just hold it here. Once we're in position, we're always breathing. We're noticing our breath. Reclining pigeon. Inhale. Exhale. Walk those hands forward. Make yourself comfortable again. Relax into that stretch. And remember, if anything is uncomfortable for you, please adjust or don't do it. Wait until your body becomes a little bit more flexible before you try anything. King pigeon. So inhale, look up, walk those hands back towards you, bend your right knee, grab that right foot, get your balance, take the left hand off, bring the hands behind and grab the foot with both hands. Inhale. Exhale. Put the foot down, the hands out in front, spread the fingers, tuck the toes, back into downward dog to get out of it. So zip up, tailbone up, left foot back, heels down, relax that head, feel the stretch. Let's go into plank. Breathe in, look up, bring your shoulders above your hands, push those feet back, lower your bottom. Think of yourself as a straight line. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes into child's pose. Let's take the pressure off our arms and legs. You can open up the knees. You can make two fists for your forehead. You can leave the arms out, or you can bring them next to your legs. It's up to you. Just let's take a few breaths in child's pose. As you breathe in, look up. Open your knees as wide as the mat, so your big toes are together. This is frog. So bring your forearms down if you can, or just your hands, whatever works for you. And we're just going to sit here. It's really good hip opener as well. Just a few breaths. Remember, we're always breathing. Okay, we're going to go into Sphinx. So as you breathe in, bring yourself up. Walk those hands forward. Adjust your knees so you're lying on your belly. We're going to keep our forearms down on the mat with the tops of the feet down. Now you can have the legs apart or the legs together if you have lower back issues. So whatever works, looking down. Breathe in, zip up, and then exhale. Raise your head, your chest, your belly. You're pushing the top of the head up towards the ceiling. You're feeling the compression in your lower back, so you're activating your kidneys, your adrenal glands. Notice your breath. Inhale and exhale. We're breathing in and out through our mouth because we want lots of air and oxygen for our muscles that are working. Let's work the abdominals. Bend the knees, bring the toes towards your head and feel your abdominals slightly stretch as well. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly let yourself down. Take the arms and hands out of the way. Turn one of your cheeks to the mat. Let your shoulders relax. Take a few breaths. And we're going to do cobra as well. So bring your hands next to your chest so your elbows are in the air. Spread the fingers. And again, tops of the feet down, legs apart or together, it's up to you. We're looking down. So breathe in, zip up. Think of pushing your pubic bone into the mat and then exhale, raise your head, your chest, your belly. You can keep the elbows bent or straighten the elbows. We can look to the ceiling, point the chin to the ceiling so we can stretch from the chin down to the pelvic area and hopefully take away that double chin. It's a deeper compression in the lower back, so be careful. Now if you want, you can make this into up dog and take the knees and thighs off the mat. It's just a little bit more stronger as well. Or you can leave the knees on the thighs on the mat, back into cobra and bring the toes towards your head. Keep looking or chin, pointing the chin to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly let yourself down. Take the hands out of the way. Turn the other cheek to the mat because we need to stretch the neck both ways. And take a few breaths. Let's go into child's pose. Bring your hands onto the mat as you breathe in. Push down and push your bottom towards your heels. Make your fist for your forehead and forehead to the mat. Just take a few breaths so that way we're taking the pressure out of our whole body. As you breathe in, slowly bring yourself up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. So make fists again next to your knees. Tuck those toes under. As you breathe out, push down onto your fists and then slowly roll yourself up. And we're going to go to the middle of the mat and face forward. Let's do some warrior twos as well. So open the legs nice and wide and your hips are still facing forward. We're going to turn our left toes to the left. Turn your right toes to the left. So you'll notice your hips followed as well. But then I want your shoulders back to the center. So inhale, exhale, bend your left knee. Breathe in, bring your arms out.
about shoulder height. Turn your head, you're looking past your left fingertips. Stretch and then sink down. We're sinking down, so make sure you keep your pelvic floor nice and tight. So, unless you're pregnant, let it stretch. But it is stretching the groin, your inner thighs. We're building strength in those legs. So press your toes and heels into the mat. Into triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee. Lean slightly to the left. Drop that left hand. Raise your right hand up towards the ceiling. We're going to keep that left knee soft. We can look to the ceiling or look straight ahead. Feel the stretch on your right side. And if you are feeling it on your back, you're leaning too far forward. Don't worry about getting your hand to the floor if that doesn't work for you. Hold it in triangle, one more breath. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Feel your big toes, little toes, heels, outsides of your feet pressing into the mat. Reverse warrior. Turn your left palm up, drop your right hand, raise that left hand up towards the ceiling, look up if you can, or straight ahead past your armpit. We're opening up that left side of the rib cage. Hold it here, and there's no movement from the waist down. And of course you're noticing your breath. While unsquaring position, we always notice our breath. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, and then breathe out. We're going to go into extended angle pose. Bring your left hand in front of your left knee. Inhale, raise your right to the ceiling. Exhale, slide that left hand down towards the ground. We're activating our heart meridian. It's a really good stretch. And again, you can look up or straight ahead. We try not to look down to the floor because that's where we end up. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, bring yourself up. Exhale, bend the knees, sink back down. Couple more breaths. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee. Bring those hands down. Let's do it on the other side. So turn your left toes to the right, turn your right toes to the right, and your hips are going to follow. We're going to turn our shoulders back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee and try and make sure that knee is above the ankle. So if you look down, you should be able to see your big toe. Breathe in, bring your arms out, turn your head, you're stretching, you're sinking down. We're looking past our right fingertips out into the future because our left hand is now the past. We acknowledge it, but we focus on our breath, the present, the now. Triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, lean slightly to the right, drop that right hand, raise that left hand. Keep your right knee soft. If you need to, just push that left shoulder a little bit back to feel the stretch on the side. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sit back down. Notice how your shoulders relax once you exhale and sink down. Reverse warrior. Turn your right palm up, drop the left hand, raise that right hand up towards the ceiling. We're compressing all those organs on the left and opening up the right side of the rib cage. Back into warrior two, breathe in and out. Okay, right hand in front of the right knee. Inhale, raise your left. Exhale, let that right hand go down towards the mat. It doesn't need to touch the mat. Hold it here. Just a few more breaths. Feel the stretch. Notice the sensations in your body. And back into warrior two. Breathe in and out. Inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down. Turn your toes forward. I need you to be able to feel the weight on the outsides of your feet because we're going forward. We're going to bring the hands behind us, interlace the fingers, push your shoulders back. As you breathe in, we're going to lengthen as you breathe and zip up. And as you breathe out, fold forward. Drop the top of the head down if you can, so you're looking between your legs, and then bring those interlaced hands up towards the ceiling. So you can feel your upper arms working, your biceps, triceps.
support your hamstrings. Keep those knees soft or slightly bent if the hamstrings aren't as flexible. Breathe in, look up, undo your hands, bring the hands to the mat halfway between the 2 feet. If you can't reach the mat comfortably, maybe bring a block or something for your hands so you can put some weight onto the hands and drop the top of the head down. If that's comfortable, just walk the hands forward, bring your forearms down, top of the head down, and feel the hamstrings stretching. And you're looking between your legs, seeing the world differently. Breathe in, look up. Leave your right hand on the mat. Inhale, let's raise the left and twist to the left so we can work the waist muscles, your obliques and your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down. Inhale the other one. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Walk the hands over to the left, next to your left foot, and let's bend that left knee so we can stretch the inside of the right leg. You can keep the right toes on the mat or let them come off the mat. The leg will rotate on the heels so it becomes a hamstring stretch, and then don't forget to spread those toes. Stretch the toes as well. As you breathe in, bring your right hand up. As you breathe out, push it towards the back so you're opening up your chest, your collarbone. Take a few breaths. Inhale, slowly bring that hand back and then exhale it down. Breathe in, slowly bring yourself up. Straighten the knee, put the foot down. Walk the hands over to the right. We're going to bend that right knee so we can do it on the other side. Again, if you want, hamstring stretch. Spread the toes. Leave your right hand there. Inhale, raise the left, and then exhale, push it towards the back. Breathe in, slowly bring it back. Exhale it down. Inhale, slowly straighten yourself up. Straighten those knees, put your toes down on the mat. Bring the arms up at shoulder height, press into your feet. And as you breathe in again, slowly raise your head all the way up. Bring your hands to your lower back. We need to do a back bend. Shoulders back, hips forward. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. We're counteracting the forward bends. Opening up our throat, our heart and lungs so we can breathe. Inhale, straighten the hips, straighten your head. Jump those feet in, heel and toe them, give them a bit of a wriggle. Your whole body a bit of a wriggle. Let's sit halfway down the mat. Eventually we're going to lie down in Savasana, so just make sure there's enough room for you to lie down. But we're going to do some seated twists. Let's do half Lord of the Fish. So, bring your left foot and bring that next to your right hip. Bend your right knee, put the foot on the mat. Now we need to keep the foot on the mat so you can have it anywhere from here to the other side of your left knee, so it's stretching both sides of your thighs. We're going to grab the knee with the opposite hand, the opposite elbow, or even the elbow on the outside, whatever works for you. And right hand goes behind. We're going to breathe in, we're going to lengthen. Breathe out and twist to the right and look over the right shoulder. Now make sure your right foot is flat on the mat so you can press your big right toe on the mat. Feel the twist in the waist. We're working those waist muscles, your obliques. We're wringing out your digestive organs as well. So notice your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Undo those arms and legs. Let's do it the other way. So right foot goes next to your left hip. We bend the left knee and then bring that foot to wherever it's still flat on the mat. Grab the knee with the opposite hand or elbow on the outside. The left hand goes behind. Breathing, we're going to lengthen. Always lengthen before you twist as you breathe out. And then look over your shoulder. Remember, stretch the eyes both ways. Feel the stretch on the outside of your thighs. Notice your collarbone. Notice your chest rise and fall. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your head and body around, and again undo those arms and legs. Let's do both. So make it again, bring your cushion to the back. So you're feeling your sitting bones on the mat. You're going to bend the knees, put the feet on the mat. Now you can have your arms out by your side, or you can hold your thighs or have them on the mat. It's working your core muscles and the front of your thighs, your quads. So relax those shoulders, lengthen your spine, inhale, zip up, and then exhale, take those feet off the mat and hold it here. You're going to feel those core muscles tightening up to hold those legs there. You're going to feel the quads, your thighs working to hold them there. If you can bring your toes towards the ceiling, that's good. Keep lengthening your spine though. Keep breathing. Let's move. So straighten out your right leg, and then bend it, straighten out your left leg, and bend it. Let's do it again. Right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Hold it here, low boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lie down, knees towards your hands on top, make circles with your knees. Massage your lower back, you'll love the spine. And then make those circles the other way. Take a few breaths. Okay, then come back to the center, put the feet down onto the mat. Just make yourself comfortable. Then if you can, leave a gap between your thighs, knees and feet. Bring your arms away from your body, no higher than shoulder height. And the back of your neck is long. So inhale, exhale, drop both knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Feel the stretch in feel the twist in your spine, and a nice stretch from your knee to your chest. Breathe in slowly, come back to the center, breathe out, drop the knees to the right, turn your head to the left. And then inhale, come back to the center. We're going to do upside down pigeon. So bring your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Take your left foot off, then get your right hand, put it in between the two thighs and interlace behind your left thigh. You can leave the left foot there or bring the left toes to the ceiling. Point the toes and then flex your feet. Just make sure your shoulders and the back of your neck is comfortable. Then you can hold it here. This is opening up those hips, making room for your sacrum and sciatic nerve, stretching the hamstrings, the calves, and flattening the lower back. Or you can inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Maybe have a look at your right foot. Spread the toes, don't forget to spread those toes. Inhale, exhale, slowly relax your head and body back down, let go, put that left foot down, put the right foot down. Let's do it on the other side. So left ankle on top of your right thigh. Take the right foot off. Left hand in between the two thighs. Interlace behind your right thigh. Change the grip on the fingers. Right toes to the ceiling. Point and then flex. Inhale, zip up. And then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Keep pushing that right heel to the ceiling. Notice those hamstrings. You're also working your intestines. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, let go, and then put that right foot down, left foot down as well. Let's do three-legged bridge as well. So bring your hands next to your hips, palms down, and then walk your feet closer towards your bottom. We want to try and get those ankles underneath the knees again, or the heels underneath your knees, so that way again your knees are supported. So, and the back of your neck needs to be long. Let's inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your bottom, your lower back. We're leaving the shoulder blades on the mat. And as you breathe in, raise your right toes to the ceiling for three-legged bridge. Point the toes.
Now flex your right foot. See if you can push that right heel to the ceiling. Notice how the weight on your body has changed. And let's make circles with your right foot. And the other way. Okay, point the toes again. Flex the foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend the knee. Put the foot down. Inhale, raise your left toes to the ceiling. Point the toes. Flex the foot. And make circles with the left foot. The core muscles are still tight. And the other way. Point the toes. Flex the foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend the knee. Put the foot down. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly let yourself down. So your lower back, your bottom. Once your bottom's on the mat, grab hold of your knees and gently rock from side to side so you can massage your lower back. Now just open up the knees, grab hold of your feet from the inside, and we're going into happy baby pose. So you're pulling your feet towards you so your knees go to the outside of your chest. And then as you breathe in, we can push those feet to the ceiling to stretch those legs and arms. Breathe in, breathe out, pull them back down, gentle rock from side to side. Enjoy yourself one more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull them in. As you breathe in and breathe out, let go of the feet, bring the toes towards your head, bring your hands next to your hips or at the end of your bottom, into legs up the wall. So flex those feet. Core muscles are starting to tighten up to keep the feet there. Let's go, giant V. Breathe in, breathe out. Open those legs nice and wide. Stretch those inner thighs. Inhale, slowly bring them back. Legs up the wall. This is really good for your digestive organs, your heart. It doesn't have to pump as hard to get the blood from your toes. You can stay here or we go into shoulder stand. You bend the knees. Take your bottom off the mat, hands to your lower back, toes to the ceiling, don't move your head, you're in a chin lock. Hold it here. Take a few more breaths. You can, if you want, drop the toes behind your head, stretch that spine and back into plow. But we're coming out of it. So bend the knees, bring your hands behind your knees, tuck your chin in, and then exhale. Rock yourself back down. Big rocks, toes behind your head, massage that spine. And on your next rock, you can rock yourself up. Find your socks and jackets because we're lying down in Savasana for meditation. We can lie down or you can sit up. If you're lying down, make sure you're nice and comfortable. If you need to support your lower back, you can bend the knees and put the feet on the mat. If you've got a block, maybe put it underneath your knees and that'll support your lower back. Otherwise, you can have the legs straight and leave a gap between your legs. Let the feet just flop out to the side and relax. Bring your arms away from your body. And with a gap between your body and your arms, so that way the air and energy can circulate around your limbs. Just check the back of your neck is nice and long, and the back of your head is on the mat. And then take a big breath in through your nose. Nice long exhale out through your mouth like a sigh. 2 more times. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Feel the tension dissolve from your body. 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhale. And then just allow your breathing rate to settle. And if you can, go back to breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. And we're going to go back into Prana Mudra. So bring the tips of your thumbs, ring fingers and little pinky fingers together. So the other two fingers are pointing out straight. Remember, this one energizes your body when it's fatigued and depressed. Very good for high blood pressure and your blood circulation. It increases your vision. So breathe in and breathe out. And notice the different parts of your body. Just notice your feet. Maybe stretch out your toes, and then as you breathe out, allow them to relax. Allow your feet to relax. If your legs are straight, just let those feet flop back to the side. If your knees are bent and your feet are on the mat, just let them sink down into the mat and relax. So the tops of your feet, the soles of your feet, your ankles. Bring your awareness to your legs, your shins and calves, your knees, your thighs. Bring your awareness to your hips, your pelvic area, your lower back and your waist. Notice your middle back, your upper back, your shoulder blades. Feel your shoulders sinking down towards the mat as they relax, opening up your collarbone area. Now bring your awareness to your arms, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists. Notice your hands, the back of your hands, whether on the mat or on the ground, your palms, your fingers and your thumbs. Can you feel the air on your fingertips? Now let's come back to our breath and notice the rise and fall of your chest, your belly. Feel the air going in through your nostrils or your parted lips and coming back out. So notice how your rib cage expands as you breathe in, and notice how it contracts as you breathe out. Bring your awareness back to your shoulders and the area between your shoulders and your neck. And as you breathe out, think of all the stress, your worries, all sliding off your shoulders, off the back of your neck to allow you to relax. So just breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your head and notice the back of your head, the top of your head, your forehead, your eyes and eyelids, your cheeks, your jaw. Allow it to relax. Allow your teeth and your lips to be just slightly apart. Now bring your awareness back to your nose and feel the air going in. Notice the air coming back out. And we're going to use a mantra as well. So as you breathe in, think I. As you breathe out, think am peaceful. So breathe in, breathe out. I am peaceful. Repeat it to yourself. And if your mind does wander off, That's okay. When you notice it, just gently bring your awareness back to your body, back to your breath, back to I am peaceful. Now gently bring your awareness back into the room, back to your body, and wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Savasana. Allowing fresh blood and oxygen to flow through all your muscles, all your organs that we twisted and stretched to rejuvenate them, refresh them, and relax them. As you breathe in again, bring your arms overhead, give yourself a really good stretch. Stretch your fingers, your toes, point your toes. Flex your feet, push your heels away. You want to feel the legs lengthening, your arms lengthening. As you breathe out, bring your arms back over, bring your knees into your chest, grab onto the knees and gently rock from side to side. Blinking your eyes open so you're aware of the room. And as you're rocking, you can either rock over to the side to slowly bring yourself back up. Take a couple of breaths if you need to, so that way your body, your heart rate can slowly get back to normal. Make yourself nice and comfortable again, and because we started off with our legs crossed, make sure you bring the other leg in front, because remember we do everything the other way. Okay, let's stretch. Inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling, palms together. Exhale, bring them down. Let's twist. Bring one hand to the opposite knee or thigh, the other one goes behind. Breathe in, we're going to lengthen. Breathe out, we're twisting and look behind us. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly bring your head and body around. Change your hands. Inhale, exhale and twist the other way. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring yourself round. Let's 3 arm circles. Inhale, palms together overhead. Exhale, bring them down. 2 more. 1 more. Namaste everybody, have a great day. Be kind and smile. Thank you very much for joining me.